Hey guys, thank you for joining me here on Godspot. I want to speak to you about unshakable. What a great word. It says in Matthew 7 verse 24, Jesus speaking, "Therefore, whoever hears these sayings of mine and does them, I liken him to a wise man who built his house on the rock." So what's happened here? Jesus has preached what is famously known as a Sermon on the Mount. He's spoken about things like forgiveness, about the power of prayer, and about not being judgmental, being willing to reach out to others. And he says, if you'll follow my words, your life will be unshakable. In the Sermon on the Mount, what he's saying is that there are many things around us that are uncontrollable, but our reaction can make all the difference to the uncontrollables, because it's our reaction that we can choose. So think about the uncontrollables. The weather, uncontrollable. The traffic is often uncontrollable. The government policies, uncontrollable. There are so many uncontrollables, but the one thing that we can control is our choice of reaction. How are we going to react? Can you imagine if you have an accident with your car and you don't allow it to ruin your whole day? You remain unshakable. Can you imagine your kids are going crazy, yet it's okay because you can see the positiveness in their energy of being youthful and young? Can you imagine at work, instead of feeling like it's the end of the world when things go wrong, we're curious enough to say, you know what? Maybe there's a better way, a better opportunity, because our reaction, Jesus said, makes all the difference. And that's what the Beatitudes is about. The Beatitudes is about your attitude. So there's a few things that I think will really help us when it comes to reacting. Number one is empathy. Empathy is one of those character traits where we have the ability to see it through someone else's eyes, or the ability to walk a mile in their shoes. And I believe if we can foster that sort of viewpoint and be empathetic towards others, it'll help us to react to them. Secondly is integrity. Having rock solid integrity is simply that you'll do what you say you're going to do and be who you say you are. And that's really important. People need to know that they can trust you. People need to know that regardless of the circumstances, you're going to see it through because you said you would. Another attribute that I believe is really important is perseverance. This is a positive character trait. Many people don't succeed in life, in their marriage, and in business, and in their faith because they give up too easily and too quickly. This is the give up generation, the quitters generation. We have the great resignation happening right now with people leaving from one job to another because people just quit. Don't be a quitter. Be a person who's willing to persevere regardless of the odds, regardless of the circumstances. Another thing that I think is really important is having courage. Courage that's willing to get up and face tomorrow. Courage that'll get you out of bed and say, you know what, today was a bad day, but tomorrow is gonna be better. And I'll tell you, you will succeed spiritually, physically, and in your business as well. And lastly and finally, I think is really important is humor. The ability to laugh at things you can't control and to laugh at yourself. If you take life so seriously, you're gonna be miserable. You'll never last the distance. But if you'll learn to laugh at the uncontrollables and learn to use humor to get you through the day, it'll help you. Jesus said, if you will foster these attitudes, you'll be like a man who builds on a rock. If you listen to my word, you'll be like a man who builds on the rock. And if you have the right attitude, you'll be a wise builder. And when the winds come and the uncontrollables happen, you'll stand the test of the storm. I hope this encourages you. I hope it blesses you. Thank you for listening. Hit the like button and share it with someone else. God bless you.